So you've got your drum there in the studio.
Yep, I've got my drum. I'll hold it. I don't know if you can see this.
Yeah, you can see that on the camera there. So this is, what's that drum called? Does it have a name?
Yep, this is a djembe. So this is originates from Africa.
Wow, and is that an actual one from Africa that you have there?
This one isn't originally from Africa. The design.
The design is
drum.
Okay.
But this drum I've got here is a more modern version of that type of drum.
Okay, but it works in the same way. And do you have, how many different sizes of those kind of drums are there? Is there quite a range, or are there sort of standard size drums that you would have in a collection?
So you have a high, which is a smaller drum. So the smaller the drum, the sharper the sound. The medium drum, which is kind of the tenor, and then you've got the bass, which is the bigger drums.
The really deep bass sounds. Do people have a favourite drum that they like to play?
Often people do. I've probably got, I'm trying to think, at least 6 different types of drum at home. I like playing with my hands. I do play with sticks often. When I first played with a band, I used a thing called a tambin, it's only about this big.
It's quite small.
It's quite small, and it's played with a stick. So that's what I first started playing.
Is that what they start people on, like the triangle in the band? If you're not very good, they just give you the little tambin and they're like, yeah, you can't do too much harm with that.
Well, the thing with the band that I joined, the tambin is actually, it ranges. It can be one of the harder instruments to play. But then the principle of playing it, to start off with, you're just kind of tapping it. But then it can get quite complicated. But it depends. It's like the bigger drum, called the surdo in a Brazilian band, is a very basic beat. So it's just like you might just 1 or 2. You're just playing that simple sound. But the thing is that is the core of the beat that the whole band is on. It's like the metronome.
Right.
So you've got to be constantly playing the same thing all throughout a song that might last for 20 minutes.
And you've got to keep to the same time as well. That must be the most difficult thing, is not getting slightly quicker or slightly slower. As you're getting tired, you might slow down very, 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 very slightly, but it sort of adds up over time. There's kind of slight differences.
Yes, exactly that. So within samba, you'll have 2 drums and they're playing. So one's called, you're playing the 1 and 2. So it's kind of dum 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 dum. But you're hitting one with your stick and then quietening the drum as you play. And that's got to be kept going all throughout the song. But you'll also be doing breaks, so you'll be changing what you play and then coming back to play exactly the same thing. And that's really important, because just to keep that, because everybody else is focusing on that one drum to keep them in tune.